Hello, and welcome to my live stream. This is Shooting Star, and anyway, I'm sitting here at my house Friday night, and anyway, we'll see what happens here. Uh, anyway, I just thought I would see if anybody would like to drop in and say hello. We're not talking about any particular topic or anything. Uh, so anyway, uh, there is one person in particular I'd love to see. As we were doing a live stream earlier, or she was, and anyway, the connection went bad, so I thought I would try to uh, do a live stream now, and maybe we can kind of pick back up where we were. Uh, anyway, so far no one's here, and we're about a minute and 15 seconds into the live stream now. So anyway, we'll just hang loose here for a minute and see what happens. And anyway, so hopefully we'll have someone drop in on us there. And, anyway, I am Shooting Star, and so hope to have someone show up here. And we're now 2 minutes into the live stream, and so far we don't have anyone here. So I'm going to get a drink of water. Oh. Well, okay, we have one person here. Hello, hello. How are you? And whoever it was left. Oh, well, okay, that's fine. Oh, okay, we're a little over 3 minutes into this thing now. And so anyway, we'll just hang out here for a few minutes. No worries, no rush. Uh, thought I would try doing this if possible. If anyone that would like to sit in on this would be great. Uh, however, if we don't have anybody show up here in a few minutes, we'll probably just shut it down and probably just delete it. I'm not going to leave it up there for just, because I don't have anything planned to talk about here. Uh, I'm just kind of rambling on here right now with nothing in particular to talk about. And so, anyway, I did see one and they left pretty quick. I must have scared them off. Yeah, that's right. I must have scared them off. Ah, we got someone here. Okay. Well, I hope whoever's here is going to reveal themselves. Ah, hello. Hello, Essa. How are you doing? All right. Glad you're here. Good, good day to you too, my friend. And how are you? Glad you could make it. All right. Thanks for the thumbs up too. That's good. That's good. All right. Yeah, I just thought I would uh, do a little live stream here just to see if anybody would show up. I'm sitting here at home. It's Friday night here where I live here in the U.S. And so anyway, just staying home, trying to behave myself. You know. Anyway, so how are you doing? Are you doing okay? Yeah. Okay. I see you're doing good. All right. Okay. I don't have anything in particular I'm going to talk about here. Uh, it's Saturday morning. You're in Hong Kong. Okay. You're at work. All right. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's good. All right. Yeah, I'm in the state of Mississippi here in the U.S. By the way, uh, that's in the southern United States. Uh, Not too far from the Gulf of Mexico, and so anyway, okay, all right. So what kind of work do you do? I'm actually one that I have two jobs. I work full time for the city of Jackson, Mississippi, so I'm a municipal employee, and yeah. I was going to say we're not exactly right around the corner from each other. Yeah, that's for sure. Uh, yeah, Hong Kong. That would. Let's see. I don't know exactly how far away. That's probably pretty close to 9,000 miles. Uh, from where I'm at, from where I am. Uh, I know the Philippines. I think is around 8,800 miles from where I am. I do know that. Uh, I've got several friends that are there. Uh, yeah, yeah. Isn't technology great? That's true. We are lucky. Uh, you know, there was a time when people couldn't do what we are doing today, and that's for sure. Being able to talk to each other and be on the opposite sides of the world from each other like that, I think it's amazing that we're able to do things like that now. And yeah, yeah, we are. We're definitely lucky. Uh, you know, uh, I know technology is a good thing, but boy, when it screws up, it can be a mess too. But anyway, I work two jobs. I work full time for the city of Jackson, Mississippi, and then I work part time at Walmart and as a cashier at one of the local Walmarts here in this area. And so, anyway, you're a nanny. Okay, okay. I actually know of some people that are in the Hong Kong. They actually went there, I think, from the Philippines, and they're like domestic workers. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. And I think that's kind of what this one woman that I know that's in Hong Kong. She's like a domestic worker, and she looks after children like that. So anyway, uh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Uh, yeah, my kids they're all grown now. I've got grandkids, and oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Well, that's a good thing. I think that's great that uh, that you're able to go there and do that kind of thing. I think that's very that's very good for sure. And so anyway, uh, and I guess that's something where you get, you have to kind of take breaks whenever you get a chance to, really, because I know how it is with children. And after having raised two kids, my late wife and I, we had two children. Uh, my daughter, she's uh, 32 now, and my son is 20. And my daughter just had a birthday back in March, and my son, he'll be 21 in July. And then my grandchildren, I have two grandchildren. My grandson, he's 11, and my granddaughter's 9. Well, that's good that you've got employers that are kind. I think that's great. Uh, I know sometimes employers can be, they're not always kind to their employees. And so that's good that you've got employers that are, nice to you like that. And, uh, I'm sure you would have, there's probably a lot of good things you could say about them too. And, with them being kind like that. Uh, yeah. I've worked for people that, I've worked for some people that were very nice people to work for, and then I've worked for others that weren't quite so nice. And, you know, so I guess we all run into that kind of thing from time to time. But it's always good when you can work for somebody that's good. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Okay. All right. Well, I was actually looking at a live stream earlier, and anyway, the connection went bad, and the thing started buffering. And anyway, I don't know. I guess uh, they didn't. I don't know. They may have just gotten off the computer. I think they said something about the weather was starting to get bad there, so that may have had something to do with why uh, it started buffering like that. So anyway, you know, I was kind of hoping maybe they might come here. Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree. That's good. Uh, are you are you from originally from Hong Kong, or did you go to Hong Kong from another country? Oh, okay. You're from the Philippines too. Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what, I'm gaining a lot of friends in the Philippines, or that are from the Philippines. They may, and I know there's been some that, like I said, have ended up in places like Hong Kong, uh, and then there's some other countries there in Southeast Asia that they've gone to pursue their careers. Uh, some are trying or teaching. Some are domestic workers. Yes, you are a friendly lot. You really are. And That's very true. I've come to uh, I've I've gained a lot of friends there in the Philippines, and uh, I'll have to admit I'm hoping that you know I'll one day get a chance to come there. I was hoping I could have done it later this year, but I'm afraid that kind of got uh, well, it's been postponed. I'll put it that way. I'm still going to try to get over there. Uh, it's just going to have to be at a later time. So anyway, but yeah, hopefully one day. Well, you go ahead and cook lunch, and yes, thanks for stopping by. Though I've enjoyed talking to you, and yes, I know you're at work right now, and so you definitely need to take care of your business there. And but I've enjoyed. Okay, yes, I will catch you later too. Thank you for stopping by. I've enjoyed it. You take care and have a good day. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye bye. You're welcome. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Uh, well, okay. Well, I guess I'll wait a few more minutes here and see if anybody else shows up, and if not, then we'll just call it a wrap and be done. Well, we'll wait just a few more minutes. Maybe somebody will come here. It would be nice to see. Well, well, where, oh, where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I found truth. You met another and you were gone. Oh, where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought man. Well, now I'm starting to yawn. Well, I don't know. I was sure hoping someone would show up, but don't look like it's going to happen tonight. Well, well. Okay, I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. It doesn't look like anybody else is gonna show up here for this. Okay, so I could wait until we get down to 22, 23 minutes, perhaps. Ugh. Oh, someone's here. Hey, Chi, how are you? All right. How are you doing? Okay. I was just all right. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. Uh yeah, I was just sending a message right quick. I had another window open on my computer there, so I yeah, the letter's still sleeping. Yeah. Oh boy. So yeah, well I'm glad you stopped by. I was thinking about uh ending the live stream and anyway, I just sent a message uh to someone trying to see if maybe I could stir them up there, but yeah. Yeah, you're the only one here. S's blog was here earlier, but she had to go. She's at work. She's a domestic worker in Hong Kong, and so anyway, she was cooking lunch, so she had to leave. And so now it's just you and me. And anyway, I was on a live or had gone to a live stream that MK Show TV had done earlier, but it started buffering, so we had to end it. And so anyway, I've been just, you know, uh, Essa and I, we talked for a little while, and she had to go, and I was just sitting here no one to talk to. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, MKs. Yeah, it started buffering. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. It started buffering, so she had to end it. And so anyway, I thought maybe she would come here, but I don't know. They were getting a rainstorm there, I think, and it affected the weather, or the weather affected the connection, I think is what happened. And so anyway, uh, so that, her live stream had to end. And so anyway, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Which actually they need the rain there. I know there's a lot of places over there right now that are just, the drought has just been terrible over there. And so, getting some rain was probably a good thing for them, even though it ended the live stream. Uh, I'm sure y'all been had the same problem down there where you are, too. So anyway, but yeah, there's been uh, there was a few people there. Oh, looks like somebody else may join us. There's MK. Hey, MK, how are you? Yeah. Oh, wow, really? I didn't know that. Okay. I did not know that. Okay. Well, that's good. How are you liking that, or is that working out for you? That's good, MK. I'm glad. I'm sorry that your live stream ended like it did. Okay. Yeah. Well, Chi has just informed me that she's living in Qatar as a overseas foreign worker. Oh, you didn't have any choice? Okay. All right. Well, uh, oh, okay. Okay. So the signal there, MK, is it's off and on and off. Okay. And Chi, you're what? Your time working over there is going to end soon. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, so when you finish working there, what are you going to return to the Philippines? I see. Okay. Oh, nearly 14 years. Okay. Wow. It has been a while. I wasn't aware of that. Okay. Okay. Oh, and then back to the. Okay. All right. I got you. So, MK, I guess you're having signal problems. Are you getting some bad weather over there in San Enrique? Is it I know y'all need some rain over there really bad right now. I'm quite sure of it. Okay, and then oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably the reason. Yeah, if you're having some bad weather over there, maybe your drought is going to be ending over there very soon. Then, if you're starting to get rain, uh, I know. I think Tom and Ruth, I think, mentioned something about they had gotten some rain down there their way, uh, which I know that's not very far from where Chi is from, and so anyway, hopefully y'all's drought will, that the rains will come on in and provide you folks with the water that you need over there. I know we've had. I tell you what, if I could have, I would have gladly given you some of the rain we had gotten here not long ago. Because we did. We had some really bad rain here recently, and in fact, I don't know if y'all saw my video. MK, I think you did, but I did. The one about the Pearl River. That's oh, okay. MK, I understand. uh, well, if you've only got 2% of your battery, it looks like you better get that thing charged up. But anyway, you go ahead and do what you got to do. It's okay. Uh, uh, Chi and I, we'll just sit here and talk for a little while until she gets tired of talking to me. Anyway, okay. Uh, well, good. You have a good day, MK, and hope to talk to you again real soon. Okay. And oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. You take care, MK, and uh, we'll be talking to you again soon. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye bye for now. And yeah, bye bye. Well, anyway, yeah. Uh, well, Chief, how much longer do you think it will be before you return to your home? Oh, okay. The end of the year. Okay. Well, that's not very much longer. Let's see, it's May, about the middle of May now, so uh, yeah, that's not really that much longer then. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. Well, are you excited about being able to go home? Uh, I'm sure you've probably missed being there. Yeah, facing a new challenge. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. So, what kind of a new challenge? Oh, yeah, not anxious. Okay. Well, okay. I understand. Uh, you know, that there's probably some mixed emotions going on there with you. Uh, you know, maybe some pros and cons about going back home and that kind of thing. So I can certainly understand uh, start new and everything. Yeah, yeah, and that can be difficult at times. It just depends. Maybe hopefully things will work out for you though. Uh, I think it. You know, uh, I know I. Oh yeah, where to live. Yeah, yeah, that's true, and how to survive. Yeah, I know, and I worry about those kind of things too. Uh, and it just, you know, I, I'll certainly say a prayer for you about it because, I know we all face those kind of problems. So, uh, so I can relate to that. I just recently bought a car and I, I hate that in a way because I've gotten stuck in a car payment again. And it wasn't really something that I was looking forward to, but I didn't really have any choice. My other car got wrecked. And so, yeah, well, yeah, that's true. You know, uh, I could probably go, leave the country, but right now, because I've got debts that I'm needing to pay off, and that's what my biggest problem is just owing a lot of money to people, and so that's why I'm just staying here right now. Uh, because I know, that would certainly be a well. If I make minimum payments on it, it'll take about 6 years, and that's what I didn't look. That's what I really didn't want to get myself into again. Uh, yeah, yeah, it's going to take a while, and the only way I can make it happen faster would be to pay more than what the payments are, and that's going to be difficult for me to do simply because I'm having to pay off a lot of other debts, a lot of other money that I'm owing and needing to pay. Uh, if it gets too difficult, I guess I could file bankruptcy, but I really hate to do that at this point in my life because my credit's good, and so I don't really want to mess that up. Uh, but you know, uh, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I try to take life one day at a time, and that was something that I was told many years ago, and I find that it works better that way. Yeah, I don't blame you. And there's a verse in the Bible. It says, "The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender." And that's in Proverbs. And I'll never forget the first time I ever heard that. And boy, it is so true. Because, when you take out a loan, the people that you're having to pay, yes, absolutely, one day at a time. That's the best way. That's all we can do. It's just live in the moment. And you know, it doesn't do me any good to think too far ahead. it gets me all. I mean, you talk about getting your head to spinning here now. It is when you start trying to project into the future, and it just, I mean, it can just get you, it can kind of get gets you worried, you know. And worrying about stuff, it just doesn't do me any good to do that. So I just try to stay in the moment, and even if it looks like the road is up ahead, doesn't look good, you know, it just seems like the best thing I can do is just live for right now, and if there is, absolutely, definitely need to stop worrying, and because it just doesn't do any good. You know, life's too short, and it just doesn't. It doesn't do a bit of good to sit there and just worry about stuff all the time. You know. So yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. Let the future worry us. I like that. That's a good way to put it. Uh huh. But I'm just not going to let the yeah. I'm not going to worry about it. You know. I'll make those monthly payments somehow, and I'll say this. You know, if something happens and things go bad with it, you know, I mean, it's just a car. You know. I mean, that's what I have to get back and forth to work in. But yeah, it's just you know, I'll just be stranded here at home. But you know what, my son now, I'll tell you what, that was a blessing. My son let me drive his truck for, I guess it was for a month until I found me a car. And, you know, I mean, he sacrificed in order to do that. And that was just really, I tell you, uh, he really made me proud of him. You know, he the way he acted about it. You know, and I mean, yeah, every few days he'd get up here and ask me. You know, which I didn't blame him really. He'd ask me, "Have you found a car yet?" And I'd say, "No, not yet." And you know, I almost got. I mean, I got a little embarrassed a few times about it, but then he turns around. Not only did he let me use his truck, he even turned around and found that car that I got. And so I was really delighted with that. That he found that car, and so that was and it was amazing. You know, these young people they can do stuff so much. They just amaze me how they are. You know, there's uh, what was looking like no light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, he came home from work and he got on his computer and found me a car in what about 10 minutes. I couldn't believe that. But yeah, he was very good, and he really made me proud, and uh, just you know, I felt blessed, uh, you know, and both of my kids they were real good during the time I was out, you know, without a car and everything. Uh, my left leg had actually gotten swollen up, and well, thank you, Chi. I appreciate that. I tried to be a good dad to them, you know, and even now, you know, even though they're both grown, I'm still trying to be a good father to them. And but yeah, thank you. I appreciate that compliment. Yeah. Uh, but anyway, uh, but they were both just really good, you know. And so anyway, it was, you know, that was one of those times where, you know, the family just kind of pulled together and and everything just worked out great. And I even got to spend a little more time with my grandkids, because I was staying over at their place part of the time, and during that time, and so it all worked out real good. I was glad, and so anyway, uh, but yeah, now we just have to deal with uh, oh yeah, that's a good as a parent. It's unending rule to their lives. Yes, you're right about that. It sure is. Uh, yeah, and it is. It's just, and I guess that's kind of what makes a family work. Man, I like what you're saying there, for sure. But yeah, it is. It's an unending rule to their lives. Yeah. Uh huh. So anyway, I was just, and I haven't talked to him too much. Now I did go over there. I think it was Monday. I went over there, and anyway, we had supper together, and I spent a little time over there. Yeah, I've noticed in the Philippines, yes, most Filipino does, and some foreign can't understand that part. And I can understand the Filipinos. I I've seen a lot of good. I mean, absolutely wonderful family bonding amongst your people, and I mean, it even brought back some memories of when I was a child, and some of those because I remember when I was a kid growing up, we used to have these huge family get-togethers sometimes. And it seemed like everybody always ended up over at my grandmother's house. And of course, she lived to be 103 years old, and she passed away back in 2004. That woman lived through two world wars and a Great Depression, and you know she even outlived just about all of her siblings, and she came from a big family of 10. She had 9 brothers and sisters, and but they used to have these big get-togethers at her house, and I mean, there'd be so many people there wouldn't even be any place to sit down sometimes, and but we used to love doing that, going over there, and there'd be a lot of good food, and just a lot of good food and fellowship. Oh, that's sweet. That's awesome. That's great. That is really sweet. I love hearing that. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I didn't know you were a grandmother. Yeah. Uh huh. Well, that's great, man. I tell you, and that's one of the things that I've seen in the Philippines is uh, just a lot of just wonderful family bonding. Yeah. Yes. Well, I've been 29 for 31 years, Chi. I mean, that's a long time. That's a long time to be 29 years old. yeah. I just turned 60 my last birthday, so uh, yeah, the big 60. And anyway, yeah, and I've been a grandparent now for 11 years. It'll be 12 years in November. So I was in my late 40s when Harley was born, and and anyway, he'll be 12 in November, November 1st. So yeah, yeah, he'll be in junior high school this coming school year. And boy, you talk about smart. That kid he's so smart. And he makes me feel dumb. He does. He makes me feel, you know, but he's doing real good in school. Actually, both of my grandkids are. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's okay. How old is your daughter now? Oh, okay. So she had a baby at 22. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I think my daughter Deanna was born nearly 24 this month. Okay. 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 Let's see. Well, that puts you up about what 45 then. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow, I did the math. Oh, but family is such a good thing, and that's been something that I've really enjoyed about getting to know a lot of the Filipino people. 45 years in service and life. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. I've served I'm still 60 years service and life. Yeah. But yeah, that's been one of the things I've loved seeing about the Filipino people is the bonding amongst the families, and uh, I just think it's tremendous, and it's just it's it's beautiful. I love seeing that, and here in the U.S. there's been it seems like there's been some breakdown in that. Uh, you know, I mean, there's still families that are close. I've heard about people having these huge family reunions and stuff. I remember my late wife. She had, uh, uh, yeah, but they had these family reunions. Yeah, my late wife. Now she passed away back in 2014. She died of a heart attack, and so anyway, but we used to go to these family reunions that her family had too, and all the people, the food, the fun, the just the bonding. Oh well, thank you, G. I appreciate that. But yeah, she passed away on January 1st of 2014. She died of a heart attack. She had been having some health problems actually for several years, and she just had various different things that were wrong. And, you know, yeah, it was on New Year's. Uh huh. And I had been at my part time job at Walmart. Walmart stays open all the time. So I had to work New Year's Eve night that year. And anyway, I got home from work. It was a little bit after midnight. And my son was there, but he didn't know. He thought she was just in bed asleep. And when I went in the bedroom, I ended up discovering that uh, she wasn't breathing. So we uh, called for an ambulance. And anyway, they came there and, we tried to perform CPR on her, but, it wasn't doing any good. And anyway, the coroner pronounced her as having a heart attack. Uh, so anyway, yeah, that's been over 5 years ago. And yeah, New Year's, uh, I know that's not a good, of course, there is. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And it happens every year. I start thinking about her at New Year's. Of course, I think about her, all through the year, even now. And that was 5 years ago. And, I still think about her. And, but I guess if there was anything good to come out of that, it was just the fact that because I had watched her suffer for so long with all these different health problems. I mean, she had problems with pain. She had arthritis real bad. She had osteoporosis. She had high blood pressure. She just had a lot of things, you know. And so, when you see that with a person, you kind of, I mean, you grieve about it. But at the same time, you kind of, it's like you're glad to see that they're not suffering anymore. If that makes any sense. If you've seen somebody suffer for a long time like that, there's a bug flying around in here. But yeah, it's just you know, and you just when you're seeing that going on just day after day after day, I mean, you just and so that's the only good thing you can get out of something like that, though, is just the fact that well, they're not suffering anymore. I mean, other than that, yeah, you miss them. Uh, you know, because you know, you, I mean, we were married for 32 years, and after you've been married to somebody for 32 years, you know, it's 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 something that's I don't know. I guess a person would really have to go through that to understand it. Uh, I lost both of my parents too. When I was in my 20s, and but when you lose a husband or a wife or a husband to on a death. Oh yeah, and you know what? Gee, I'll tell you something. There's times. I mean, my parents. I was in my 20s. Uh, I think I was like 25 when my mother died, and I was 29, I believe, when my dad died. And yeah, it it is rare nowadays. Uh, But but there's some. I know of some people that have been married longer than that, and they're still going strong. So it can happen. There are good marriages. They can happen, and you know, I think the whole key to it is just the fact that you got to give. Uh, Sometimes you have to give, even when you I know I had to. Uh, and But it's rare. It is rare nowadays. And there's, and that's part of this breakdown in families that you see nowadays. They just, so I don't know. It's one of those things that, you know, I don't know. Uh, there was a time when it seemed like more marriages stayed together a lot longer. But you notice nowadays there's monthsary because they're worried can't reach a. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think I have noticed that. Uh-huh. Uh and they do. I know couples nowadays they worry. Uh and I'd say that yeah, they have. There's a lot of reasons why they would be worried. Uh, you know, it seems like everything keeps going up in price for one thing. And I know for me, I had to get out and start working a second job. I just couldn't make it on my one paycheck from my one full time job. I had to get out and start working a second job, and I knew that that was really the only thing I could do because she wasn't able to work. She had been having health problems, so I had to just jump up and do what I had to do. Yeah, and I agree with you on that too. I do think that when they pray together, they'll stay together forever, you know. And yeah, so I definitely agree with you on that. Uh, yeah, absolutely. And I think that's part of why a lot of families just break down after so much time uh, because they're not praying together, you know. There's a moth in here. Did you see that? Just to get you, your moth. Oh, it keeps flying down here. I'm gonna get you, you old moth. Get out of our live stream. Tell them you can find more men seen at the church. Yeah, you're right about that. You know, uh, yeah. Now I don't know how it is over there, but yeah, there's trees all around here. Yeah, in fact, yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of woods out here. It's near my head. Yeah, yeah, it was flying up close to my head. It's been fun. Yeah, want to join your live stream? It sure does. It's and it's part of it. We'll make it public. Maybe I should change the name of it. The Shooting Stars Moth live stream. Oh, well, that's not my real name. That's something I came up with, and There that moth went again. He went the other way. I think it's because I got this light on here, and that's the only light that's on in here. Yeah. Uh, I was trying to think of what would be a good name for to use on YouTube, and anyway, there was a yeah, exactly. Yeah. But anyway, I was trying to think of what would be a good name to use on YouTube, and there was a song that came on the radio. I was on my way to the dentist, I think, and I had the radio on in my car. This was in my other car, and it was a song, and it's called the name of it is called Shooting Star, and it's by a rock band called Bad Company. And anyway, I was listening to that song, and it suddenly hit me. I thought, wow, that would be a good name to use on YouTube. So, I mentioned it to somebody, and they said, yeah, that'd be a great name. So that's why I did that. And, my real name is Bruce, and uh, so well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm glad to hear you say that, and I certainly appreciate that compliment. Uh, but yeah, I just thought that would be a good name. And oh, okay, yeah, welcome. Yeah, never know about YouTube. But yeah, my real name is Bruce. You may have already known that. I don't know. Uh, and you know, Chi came from your real name. Okay, okay, all right. So what now? Is Chi your real name? Is that your real name? I'm gonna type in my name. It's oh, Richie. Okay, okay, all right. Well, that's my real name right there. And so, and actually, I'm Bruce Robertson Jr. My dad's name was Bruce, and so I was named after. Okay, Richie. Okay, okay, well, good. All right. Uh, well, anyway, I tell you what, I've enjoyed some of the videos I've seen you do, and that game. That game looked like that would be a lot of fun. Well, thank you. And is Taurus your real last name? Is that your real last name, or is that something that you came up with? Is it Richie? It's nice to meet you too. Yeah. Oh, that's your zodiac sign. Okay. All right. I wondered about that. Okay. Okay. I've got two sisters they're twins, and they're Tauruses, and their birthday is on April 28th. Oh, your last name is not. Okay. I like that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm a Sagittarius. So anyway, yeah, my birthday's in December. Uh, December 10th. So when is your birthday? Yeah, I'm a Sagittarius. Uh huh. April 30th. Okay, that's 2 days after my twin sisters, Susan and Patricia. Their birthdays April 28th. So okay, well that's good. That's good. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess somewhat. I mean, are you talking about like compatibility, zodiac compatibility, and that kind of thing? Uh, I mean, I've read about Sagittarius's. Uh, well, there may be something to that, but I've heard about people that had like ended up in marriages that were successful marriages. Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna say this about it that there may be a certain amount of truth to it, but I just try not to let myself get too caught up in that, you know. Uh, Mainly because it just seems like if we go around worrying about things like well, when is their birthday, or what's their sign, or should I ask, hey, what's your? I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius. Oh, oh, okay, all right. When I mean a person, okay. Uh, you mean like say uh like compatibility between two people because of their signs? Oh, okay. Like when you meet somebody, what's your zodiac? Yeah, okay. And I guess maybe to a certain degree that may be true, but I have heard of people that got along real good with people that where they supposedly were not supposed to be compatible. If that makes any sense. I have heard of that. Uh, I know my dad was a Sagittarius and my mother was a Scorpius, and I don't think those are compatible signs. But they were married for like 30 something years before mom passed away. But I know it was, yeah. But I don't know. I think really when it gets right down to it, if two people really love each other, uh, they're going to make that thing work. They're going to make their relationship work. If they're really committed to one another, you know, uh, no matter what their signs are. And, but yeah, we all want to know that kind of stuff when we first meet somebody. Uh, I know I do. Now, my late wife, okay, for me, it might be true, but I guess it's more on a personality itself, how the parent brought them up. Oh yeah, I agree with you on that, and I definitely agree with you on that for sure. And if the parents are doing their job correctly, And I mean, parents are going to make mistakes now. Don't get me wrong there. We all, I know I made some raising my kids, but, you know, if they're doing their job, they're going to, they're going to be, trying to stay focused on, training up their child on how they should, oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on that. There are some people they are absolutely just stuck on it. I mean, it's like they got it stamped on their behind. You know, it's just and you know, or like it's just been branded on them or something. You know, into their brain. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people can let stuff like that just go to their heads to the nth degree. You know, it's just uh, it's unbelievable how people can be sometimes, and how they can just sit there and uh, just get stuck into something like that. It's unbelievable. It sure is. Uh, anyway, I'm gonna get a drink of water here. Oh, but you know, I know I've seen successful marriages, you know, and it was between two people that supposedly they weren't supposed to be compatible, you know. Well, you know, that stuff goes way back, and yeah, it goes back many millennia. Uh, yeah, oh yeah, but it's been going on for a long time. I think a lot of that stuff actually originated in probably in ancient Babylon, back in very ancient times, and I think probably the Egyptians, the Babylonians, a lot of those people they followed a lot of that, and that was part of their uh, belief system. So yeah, but it's oh yeah, yeah they do. Uh huh. Some people are just real serious about it, and but I don't know, I think a lot of people just read horoscopes just to see what it says, and sometimes it comes out right, sometimes it doesn't, and I've seen mine where it was way off. Make it sound like it was my lucky day, and it ended up being a bad day. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're right about that. Yeah. But, I don't think there's anything wrong with just saying that, well, I'm a Taurus or I'm a Sagittarius or I'm a Aries or a Leo or whatever, I mean, that's what you are, And, uh, you know, and I know there's certain character traits that they say follow, those different zodiac signs. And, I've looked at some of the things they say about Sagittarius, and you know, I've even kind of questioned some of the stuff that they said. So anyway, but yeah, you're right. And the thing about it is we got, I guess, really we got to, yeah. Oh, yes, we must not focus on it. Yeah, I agree. Oh, yeah. And I think you do. You seem to be one that would get along with people pretty easily. Yeah, and that helps, and that's where that's what helps develop our character. Really is what we're doing. I have to work with people myself. At both of my jobs, and you know, so oh my goodness, mm, I'm starting to yawn. I may have to I may have to end the live stream here pretty soon because I'm starting to yawn. But I do got to get up and go to work tomorrow. And so anyway, but yeah, when you're working with the public, I think that does do a lot to help develop character. Stubbornness, Taurus. Well, you're a bull, Chi. You're a bull, and I'm a half man, half horse shooting a bow and arrow. Boo! Yeah, and actually, it's in the constellation of Taurus is one of my favorite uh, clusters of stars, and you may be familiar with it. It's called the Pleiades. Yeah, yeah, you can, can't you? But anyway, in the constellation of Taurus, on the shoulder of the bull, there's a cluster of stars, and it's called the Pleiades. And anyway, it's a very interesting cluster of stars. The astronomers believe that it's the birthplace of stars. And anyway, it's one of my favorite objects in the entire night sky that we can see with the naked eye. And it's located in the constellation of Taurus. So, and I'm trying to think. I may have something I can show you a picture of it here. What it looks like through a telescope. Let me see if I can find this picture. Oh, just a minute. Oh, let's see. I'm looking here. Oh, I think it's going to be in here. Yeah, here it is. All right, I'm going to hold this up here. Hang on just a minute. Okay. Now I'm going to put this. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to show you a picture of it. Here. Let's see. That's what it looks like through a telescope. Let me cut that light off right there for just a minute so you can see it a little better. I'll try to hold that still. Anyway, that's what the Pleiades looks like through a telescope, through a very powerful telescope. Okay, good. And but anyway, yeah, that's one of my favorite things to look at in the entire night sky. And uh, some people actually call it the Rosary Star, I think. But it's got a lot of different names. The Pleiades, the Seven Sisters. The Polynesians called it the Eyes of the Heavens. And so it's got a lot of different names, a lot of different uh, cultures. Have had they call things in the night sky different. They'll have different names for them. Yeah, well, I worked in a planetarium for a long time too, and right now the planetarium that's in here in Mississippi, it's closed, but they're doing some building repairs, and hopefully I'll be going back up there once I get finished. Uh, but well, I know that kind of stuff isn't always the most interesting thing in the world to listen to. Yeah, it has a lot to do with that. In fact, that's where I learned about the Pleiades. And I remember I used to see it in the night sky and I wondered what it was. But yeah, then when I learned what it was after I started working at the planetarium. And they had actually hired me to run shows. And so, anyway, I had to learn a lot of that stuff, in order to be able to point to the different stars or constellations in the sky. So, yeah, yeah, it's thanks. It is nice. It was nice to learn that stuff too. Uh, and working in a planetarium, it was more than just running shows. It was really one turned out to be a very interesting job. Uh, Very unique job for that matter. Not it's not a job that it's not like working at Walmart or uh, you know, anything like that. Uh, oh, okay, okay. I've never played that one before. I don't think. Uh, and looking for a running star. Okay. Well, now you found you a shooting star. How about that? But see, that was part of why I came up with the name Shooting Star. It was had a lot to do with me working at the planetarium, and then I heard that song that day, and I thought, that sounds like that might be a pretty good name. Yeah. Anyway, uh, but yeah, it's just that had a lot to do with why I ended up uh, just going with this name Shooting Star. So it was kind of like dual reasons there. And oh, okay, start counting the stars as soon as the sun. Yeah, okay, I know. Yeah, all right. And boy, I bet you're out there counting for a while until someone calls you in to come inside the house. If y'all were kids. Now, if one of us can't see, we call it "You're Blind Fighting Spark." Okay. Wow. That's that's cool. I like that. Okay. Oh boy. Well, Chi, I'll tell you what. That's a cool game. Yeah, it is a cool game. It sure is. Yeah, love to play that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need to sleep. I gotta get up in the morning and go to work. So I am. I'm gonna need to sleep. But Man, I've enjoyed this. This has been great, and it's given you and me a chance to kind of get to know one another a little better. Sorry, MK couldn't stay with us and everything, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll do another one sometime. And yeah, you're welcome, and thank you for your time too. It's been very nice chatting with you too, G. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, absolutely, we'll do this again sometime for sure. But anyway, you just you take good care of yourself, and good luck with your when you get ready to come back, go back to home and everything. And yes, I do, you can tell, can't you? I know I'm looking tired. Okay, thank you, Chief. And I will say good night and good afternoon to you. And you take care of yourself, okay? And okay, night night. And anyway, thank you, and we'll go ahead and end this now. Okay, bye bye for now. All right.